Landing is the most complex phase of a flight, requiring precise coordination between both the pilots and the mechanical equipment. As the aircraft slows down to prepare for touchdown, the structure of its wings begins to change. The flap panels along the trailing edge slide outward, increasing surface area to slow the aircraft from more than 250 km per hour to a safe speed. To protect this mechanism, engineers designed long, streamlined housings beneath the wings, called flap track fairings. Few people realize that this canoe-like shape is not only there for protection, but is also calculated around an aerodynamic principle known as anti-shock bodies, to reduce air resistance when the aircraft flies at high speed. Behind that quiet appearance lies an exceptionally strict safety monitoring system. Welcome to Everyday Things Explained.
How the flaps work for an aircraft to slow down without falling freely. The rear flap panels must slide outward, but high-speed airflow creates an enormous opposing force, constantly pushing the flaps backward. Inside the composite housing is where immense mechanical pressure is carried. The power transmission system sends force through shafts to a screwjack at each flap. This screwjack turns to move and hold heavy metal panels, weighing hundreds of kilograms, against the force of the wind. To make that possible, the grease used on the screwjack is one of the most durable compounds, able to withstand extreme temperatures, from -55 degrees Celsius at an altitude of 10,000 meters to blistering heat caused by friction near the runway. This mechanism operates with remarkable efficiency, provided the entire system remains synchronized. The danger of asymmetry. The most worrying malfunction in this system is called flap asymmetry. What happens if the drive system on the left wing works normally, but the one on the right wing becomes jammed? The left flap then opens and generates greater lift, while the right flap remains unchanged, causing lift to drop. This difference immediately makes the aircraft roll sharply to one side, especially dangerous because the aircraft is now moving slowly and flying very close to the ground. In 1982, an Empire Airlines flight lost complete control and crashed directly into the ground, simply because a worn drive shaft created a flap angle difference of 34 degrees. That costly lesson forced modern aviation to develop an independent protection mechanism, because a pilot's physical strength can never fight against such an unequal force. The self-locking safety system. To prevent that scenario, the computer system does not try to repair the fault. It is programmed to freeze the entire mechanism. Position sensors run along the flaps. The computer continuously compares the deployment positions of both wings, every thousandth of a second. The moment it detects a difference beyond the limit, often only a few millimeters, it completely cuts electrical power to the control command and activates the wing tip brakes, locking the drive shaft in place. The screwjack's threaded design also has a mechanical self-locking feature, preventing the wind from forcing the flaps backward. The entire system remains locked in its current safe position. At that point, the pilots must land with the flaps only partially deployed. The touchdown speed must be around 30 to 50 km per hour higher than normal. The landing roll along the runway will be longer, and the wheel brakes may heat up until they glow red, because they must carry additional braking force. But in return, the aircraft does not roll over. It lands safely. The next time you fly and look out the window during landing, notice those long, streamlined housings beneath the wings. Inside those silent covers are sensors and steel shafts, quietly calculating every millimeter under immense pressure. They are always ready to lock down their own transmission lifeline, simply to make sure you have a stable flight and the gentlest possible touchdown. Thank you for spending your time with Everyday Things Explained. Do not forget to subscribe so you will not miss other fascinating videos.